What's going on, y'all? Connor from Rock Pokemon coming at you with part 3 of the CGC bulk return. Today we are going to hop into some vintage non-holos, and then next week for the finale, part 4, we will hit some vintage holos. So without further ado, the only thing I'd like to note is if you haven't seen part 1 or 2, go back, check my feed. Part 2 is my personal modern submission, and then part 1 is a group of cards I middleman for some friends. So without further ado, let's get after it. Coming in with the first vintage non-holo is the Ivysaur, coming in at 9.5. Very stoked to have this one in my 9-card display of the base set Japanese trio of evolutions. So I have a 9-card display from my boy Poke Dreamer, similar to the one behind this, where I'll be inserting this Ivysaur. So very stoked. Pulled this one myself on my birthday. So wonderful card, obviously held back a little bit by centering, but great common card, iconic artwork. Actually really like this Ivysaur artwork. You know, sometimes you forget, you don't look at these cards as deeply, but even just kind of like the subtle background and the way it looks and the color scheme of Ivysaur itself. Really like that card. So first one up. And of course, with any Ivysaur, you need your Bulbasaur. Classic. You know, got an 8.5 on surface, but it's fine. This will be going in that display as well. I just like to, you know, grade these myself and have them with subgrades that, you know, are cards I pulled. So this again came from something I pulled on my birthday. So stoked about that. Hit the 9. Next up, we have the Charmeleon coming in at 9 as well. Again, held back by surface. I'm sure that is if y'all look, some scuffing on the back, which happens a lot with these cards. Take a look on the front as well. That's why I use this dingy lighting. Terrible lighting, but really great for pre-grading. But this was just like, I knew they were cards that could hit 9+, so I sent them in for my PC. And in that same vein, can't have your Charmeleon without your Charmanders. So shot 2 over there just to see what we could do. So I'll be keeping this one right here with the 9+ across the board, really strong card. And then I'll be letting go of this extra one that was held back by centering, but had very strong subgrades nonetheless. But hilarious centering on that card. I mean, just that print sheet must have been awful. So then we have, yes, can't have your 2 base set starter trios without your third. The Wartortle coming in at 9.5. Another wonderful strong card that I was able to pull out of a base pack. If you remember, I opened a couple. So thought I'd send these in. Really cool pieces to have in my collection. So now I have, you know, basically, we will see. Let's see, is this the... Yes, the Squirtle as well. Got the 9.5, similar strong subgrades. So now I have 7 out of 9 for the base set evolution lines of the original trio of starters that I pulled myself, which is pretty cool. So Venusaur and Blastoise I have already. I'm gonna keep those there and not look to pull those myself. I did pull a Blastoise, but it did not score a 9. So keeping those in the collection as well. That's fantastic for my display, for my PC. Just, you know, get rid of some old PSA slabs I had of those base starters from long ago. Next up, we got a card from an evolution line that's my favorite. Base set Machoke. Again, hilarious centering. Just kind of threw this in because it's one of my favorite evolution lines in the base set of Pokemon. So got the Machop and the Machamp. So I needed the Machoke. Happy to have that one. Just a simple card, 8.5, whatever. Just having in my collection on display for that trio. So keeping that bad boy. 2 more for the vintage non-holos. We have a pair of banned Grimers. So this is from some Team Rocket that was opened live on Whatnot with Don Diego Trading at Bleecker Trading. So a pair of Himeno creepy band Rocket Grimers. I'll be letting go of both of these. I don't really care for this card, but I know a lot of people love the band card. So hit the 9.5 here with very strong subgrades, and then a very strong 9 as well, more than sequential 9s, which is sweet to see. So that is today's short video. So again, just a little bit of bulk. These 3 I'll be letting go of, but the rest of it keeping for my collection. As always, I am Connor from Rock Pokemon. Collect what you love, but do it intelligently. And stay tuned for next week's final video in this bulk return, the Vintage Holos. You're not going to want to miss that. See y'all soon.